Hi everybody, I'm Dom from Cubicle 7 and I'm here with our latest monthly update, which we do quarterly because anarchy. We've had a few months of very busy playtests here at Cubicle 7. So from the Warhammer the Old World, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound, Champions of Chaos, a whole new way to play Soulbound. We've had Talisman, we've had Laundry, we had Victoriana. There is like so much stuff going on at the moment that I can't wait to share you, but really exciting and yeah, lots to look forward to. Been really excited to see a load of books arrive as well, and the last two that we've had, Eldari for Wrath of Glory and Tribes and Tribulations for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. So great to see these out in the wild and hope you're enjoying them. And loads more to come as well. We've got quite a few things on the water at the moment. So I'll run through a bit of an update and you can shout at me in the comments if there's anything I've missed out that you'd like to hear about. So we have Tribes and Tribulations that I showed you. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, the Dwarf Player's Guide, which is fantastic, by the way, if you haven't checked that one out yet. That one is in pre-order at the moment and in the process of going off to print. So that seems on track for its delivery. We have had the Pilgrims of the Waste PDF for Wrath and Glory as well. The Imperium Maledictum, which is our Warhammer 40,000 investigative noir game, has a whole new way of playing now with the Inquisition Player's Guide. And the soon-to-be-released Inquisition GM's Guide. So with Imperium Maledictum, we gave you the rulebook and the GM screen. Now we're looking at expanding out into certain factions in the Imperium. So the Inquisition's first for reasons of tradition, and it gives you loads more detail on your making Inquisition characters and warbands and patrons as well. So whether you want to focus your game around the Inquisition or make them a bigger part of the game, or just having loads more options and ways to link your character into the setting, then yeah, loads there. So have a look at that one. And recently, the Mortar and Pestle and Hammer and Anvil PDFs have gone live. So the pre-orders for those two books for 5e that really expand your options in what basically what you can do with your character. So you can create your own equipment, you can invent things, you can make potions, you can make magical items and artifacts, and yeah, just full crafting rules and ways of making a whole range of cool stuff. For me, it was I've always whenever I've had a character, I have this like picture in my head of what I want their equipment to be, and it becomes like a bit of a part of the character concept. So being able to really tailor that and create it for your character is just like amazing. So I'm really excited to see those. So hope you enjoy those too. So what is coming up next? So for Warhammer 40,000 Imperium Maledictum, we have as I mentioned, the GM's Guide for the Inquisition. So that's got loads of ideas for GMs to run Inquisition games. It's got a whole campaign framework in there as well, which is really, really cool. It's sort of based around a series of inquisitorial even conclaves in the Macarian sector. So you're learning about all of the plots that are going on, all of the conspiracies, and how the different inquisitors are going to be trying to handle it and jostle for power and decide set the agenda. So huge amounts of stuff to get involved with there. As well as a load of range for ways that we can enhance your Inquisition games. So that's the companion to the Player's Guide for the Inquisition, and also the collector's editions of those are gorgeous. So yeah, they're really, really nice. Have a look at those if you haven't. Excellent. From there, we're going on to the Requisition Guide for Imperium Maledictum. So that is where you'll get all of your gear, all of your equipment, all of your extra special bits and bobs that are going to help you complete your assignments from your patron that little bit easier, more loud and quite messily. So yeah, look at those, but use them with care, I would recommend, especially if discretion is your thing. So we have that. Then we've got the Interminable Devotion, which is a small PDF that will be out shortly, and an adventure book, the Vol Adventures. So that's an adventure book for Imperium Maledictum, centering around Vol. So that's the location of the starter set adventure. So yeah, that will be in the new year. I think we're looking at for that one, and of course the starter set will be arriving. We had a little bit of a delay with that one where we were on our original schedule. It was coming in towards the end of November which meant that we'd be able to sort of like process it and get all the orders out in December. So we had it was just like enough of a delay on that one to mean that we wouldn't be able to get all the orders out before Christmas break. So that'll be sent out first thing in January. So apologies for that. It's one of those things where a small thing small slip at the wrong time of the process just pushes us into a larger one because of the time of year. So with apologies, but we'll get those out as soon as we can in the new year. That's looking great too. I love the dice. So for Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound, we have Ruins of the Past, which will be the physical books arriving in the new year. And then that will be followed by Champions of Chaos pre-order. And the playtest has been such amazing fun for that. For Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, we have Death Steps Light Fingers, which we talked about way too soon, but that one is coming to the end of development now. So we should be sharing that one very soon indeed. We have Uber's Rock Adventures 3 for the Foundry, which always good to see a new Foundry product. It's just amazing, isn't it? Yeah, the Foundry just has me speechless. Then we have the High Elf Player's Guide coming after that. That is looking at a pre-order actually fairly early in the new year. We have Wrecker's Point, which is a PDF, which we'll be talking a little bit more about lately, a little bit of a setting for you there. Lords of Stone and Steel, which is a Dwarf region guide. The Sea Wardens of Cathik, which is details part of Ulthuan, our first journey over there. And then Marienburg, which I'm particularly excited about. That is going to be fantastic and great to be revisiting such an iconic setting. So that's all good stuff to look forward to in the new year. And then last we have the starter set, which we sold out of earlier in this year a little bit unexpectedly, which are good problems to have, but we now have the starter set back in stock. So you can order that on the web store right away. For Warhammer 40,000 Wrath and Glory, our action and adventure Warhammer 40,000 game, we have the Shards of Ulkari, which is a short PDF adventure to use with the Rhys Del Dari book. And Vow of Absolution and Threat Assessment Demons and Heretics are hitting stores in the first few months. We'll confirm that timeline as soon as we get the ships get closer to port. Then Warhammer the Old World, we will have the pre-order going live at a time to be announced. So we're putting all that together at the moment, and we're looking at having quite a few things ready for you when we launch that. So we're looking at a player's guide, GM's guide. We're looking at starter set and GM screen and some other things as well that I probably shouldn't have talked about. But hey, we're friends. So that's all, really, really cool. Talisman Adventures as well, that we're working on that at the moment. We'll have a bit more detail on the timeline in the new year, and start showing a bit more about that. But very cool with all of the amazing stuff that we're seeing for Talisman at the moment. And then Victoriana, we're still on track to have the PDFs going out back to the Kickstarter in December. We've had a little bit of something outside of our control on the laundry, so that's all sort of pretty much ready. But there's an update on the Kickstarter for that, so have a look, and that'll go into a bit more detail there. But no reason for concern, and we'll be sharing stuff as soon as we can. I think everyone's going to like it. It's come out really nicely. Well, that sounds like quite a lot, doesn't it? I think you can see what we're spending our time on. It's been a really fantastic few months. Actually, there's been a load of things that have just been coming together in that kind of in their end stage of the development process, and we've had a few new team members that have been bedding in, so I can't believe we're just over 32 people, I think, at the moment, which is amazing. And thanks for your support. We couldn't do it without you, and I hope that you're enjoying everything that we're doing, and let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.